Hi, welcome back to the Spirit's Path. This is Dee, and today's tarot card of the day out of the Wildwood Tarot deck is the Queen of Stones and the Bear. Once again, she came up 4 days ago. All right, right before you got into the abundance, and we talked about that Ace of Stones yesterday with the the foundation of life. And what is she telling you? Okay, twice now it's come up in 7 days. Okay, and normally when I see something come up twice in 7 days, that's an emphasis. The universe is trying to tell you, okay, that you got it. You are on the right track, okay? Because she is, like I talked about 4 days ago, she's very protective of the land. She's very protective of, her stability and security. And so are you. You've got a great foundation set in place. Okay, now it's just a matter of that discipline to move forward. And guess what? The Queen is going to sit there and nurture you through this whole process. Nurture you through your stability, your security, your finances, your asset allocation. Okay, she's going to be very protective of you, all right, as you should be protective of your asset allocation. All right, and there's, as you do that, okay, your mindset is going to shift. Okay, because you're going to have more riches, may not show up now, may show up, a month from now or 2 months by the end of the year, but you're going to have a lot of richness in your life, okay, a lot of plenty, all right? And, the Queen is very popular with all. She's very dependable, okay? So every person you talk to, every dime you collect, okay, it's going to benefit you. It's going to help you in your asset allocation, to reach your goals and dreams down the road. If this is you or this is somebody that you trust with your asset allocation, they're going to be very practical with their message. They're going to be very welcoming. Come on in. This Queen is like, she'll walk around the castle, all right? And people will come up to her and ask her for advice. She'll sit down and have a cup of tea with them. But she'll also say, why don't you come into the castle? All right? I want you to feel welcome here. Okay? I want you to understand, what it is that you can achieve in your life in this castle through prosperity, through luxury. All right? And you get the feeling that when you're with her, okay, she's very loyal. But she's gonna tell it like it is. She's gonna be very frank with her message, okay? And she likes tradition. And when you walk through her castle, if you've seen one vase of flowers, you've seen 12. If you've seen a pair of couch linens, you've seen a whole bunch more, okay? Because she likes to make sure that everything looks good, okay? She's a bit of a hoarder, okay? Now you can hoard that money all you want, because it's just, if you invest it wisely and use your asset allocation, it's going to grow for you. And she's going to let you know that you can manage things wisely, okay? She's here to help you out. You've got the intuition on what to do with the seer down here, okay? You've got the King of Arrows down here as well, letting you know that, hey, as you're moving forward, that there's going to be, opportunities for you to get that good advice. Okay, to focus on things clearly, right? And as she's talking to you about these things, in the mentorship and the advice through the court cards and the life lessons cards, she's letting you know that things are going to get better. Why? Because you're protecting what you have. You see it. You see the money going out and the money coming in. All right. And you're going to be more diligent in the way you move forward, okay? And it's going to be, you want to put the family first in this aspect, okay? Because the more that you have for you, the more you have for the family. You're sharing everything, right? I think I said it the other day. Sharing is caring. That's with that Six of Bows and abundance, okay? So, the question she asked a couple days ago is what needs to be preserved. If you're looking at your checkbook, you're looking at your pocketbook, you're looking at your assets, you're looking at your house, you're looking, you're saying, I need to take care of all this. And you're doing a great job. And then where can you make space? We talked about it during You know, where do you need to focus on clearly? Look around. I'm sure there's something, you know, that you're not using that somebody else may be able to use. Whether, you know, you sell it for $1 or whatnot. You've made $1 coming out of that. So, you know, with this card coming out again, the message that I got was let's pull another card out, and I'm going to use the Tarot Grand Lux deck, and the card that flopped out on me is the Queen of Cups. Okay, so here you are protecting everything you have, and the Queen of Cups shows up and says, you know, Queen of Stones, you're very protective of what's going on. Now, I'm protective of her of you know, the emotions of what's happening, right? You know, she's letting you know you don't have to sacrifice anymore. Okay. Now, with the card in the Wildwood Tarot deck, the way this comes up is, and we haven't seen this in a while. Let me just pull that out. It's the Queen of Vessels, the Salmon. So what do these two have in common? I'm sure you can figure it out. I can even turn it to that way, because that's how you're going to see it at a waterfall. Okay, one's feeding the other. The Queen of Stones is sitting at that waterfall, and the Queen of Vessels is popping up that waterfall. You know, she's trying to get, you know, her eggs up to the, you know, to the fertile laying spot. And this Queen of Stones, you know, even though you know, she wants to eat them, these two queens are looking at each other going, you know what? Not only am I going to protect you, okay, I'm going to give you some fertile ground to, you know, to lay your ideas down, to lay your security, to lay your stability. Okay? And as a result of that, you know, you're not going to have to sacrifice much, if anything at all. Okay? Because the Queen of Vessels, you know, even though she rules the emotions and the psychic ability, all right, and, you know, the loving and nurturing aspect of it, she's going to see this for what it is. And she's going to let you know, I'm going to protect you as well. Okay? Because I'm getting past this Queen of Stones. And I'm moving upstream, just as you're going to be moving upstream as well with your asset allocation. So there you have it. That's today's card of the day with a clarification on the Queen of Cups as well. The card of the day is the Queen of Stones and the wolf, or the bear, sorry. Hit that like button for me. Subscribe to the channel, share it with others, give me a thumbs up. And this is D for Spirit's Path. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Take care. God bless. Stay safe, everybody.